Welcome to the world of ability. My name is Sue Roskopf. We are here every Saturday sharing all things ability related. And there's so many different possibilities, right? There's so many different ways that people can relate to what's going on in the world of ability and through the world of ability. We've got lots to share today. We've got lots of fun things. We've got a friend joining us from a little bit of a distance, but a fellow Midwesterner. I think we're going to go ahead and get rolling by bringing Emily in to do our introduction for the wonderful Earl. So Emily, come on in and say hello and bring Earl in. Over to you.
Welcome everybody. So our guest today is from Iowa, so not too far from Wisconsin. But he's a DJ, internet radio host. Is looking to have a podcasters conference this fall. Met him through the Happy Neighborhood Project. So Earl, why don't you come in here and say a little more about who you are? I know you're at an event right now, or planning for an event. So any more about that? Anything else you'd like to say? Oh, you're on mute, Earl.
There we go. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Earl Willam, both event DJ service, as well as the West Plainsman podcast, where I am also a podcast coach and helping others create their own podcasts and short videos to help them grow their business, to gain visibility, and give themselves a professional image. Now, this afternoon, I am actually on location at the Traer, Iowa Memorial Building. We're ready to do a spaghetti fundraiser for the Traer, Iowa Civil War reenactment, which is going to be held in December. And actually, yours truly is part of this. I'm on their planning committee. This is going to be a lot of fun. I've been preparing for this for a while now. So we're just in the process of getting put together and get ready to start up at 4 o'clock this afternoon.
So tell us a little bit about this reenactment event that you guys are planning.
Well, okay. Basically we're recreating a Civil War battle where basically General Lee and General Custer actually came together on the battlefield. And that's going to be taking place at a county park just outside of Traer here. We've already scouted out the area. We're going to have a great area to work with. We've got area to hold our battle, plus do a camp out. We're going to be doing off-site cooking. We're going to be just having a lot of fun with it. That's the whole aspect about this, and plus also recreate history.
I am so excited to hear more about this. How has this happened at this location before, or is it the first time?
No, this is the first annual. Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Do you have any idea at this point about how many people you're expecting to participate?
Let's see. Christina, dear, roughly how many people do we expect to attend the actual reenactment? How many participants are we? Reenactors. Oh, okay. Okay, so yeah, we're looking at least over 100 participants. Plus, the general public is also invited as well.
Awesome! Wow, okay. So that puts that massiveness in my mind here of how much goes into, because organizing that many people that's no small feat in itself. And then
No.
So I've been to a reenactment once, but that was like 20 years ago, and it was kind of at the end of when the event was taking place. I think we were in Boscobel. I believe that's the town in Wisconsin where they had a big event. I don't know if they still do it there, but I just remember as somebody walking in, like, we didn't even know this event was taking place. We happened to be going through and saw this big thing happening, and ended up going for a while. And just kind of, they had, I'm sure they were selling food, and we probably stopped and ate, and that was kind of our whole piece, is trying to just figure out what the heck was all going on. But this is basically like a massive production taking place. You've got both sides of the war there, and I mean, do you guys practice ahead? Do you just tell each other? Yeah.
Yeah, most of the reenactors, most of the participants have already taken place in other reenactments. So a lot of your people are participating have already been a part of a previous uh, previous setup. So, but this is going to give the general public a chance, also a chance to come in and see what we're doing and being able to observe how we do it. And I mean, we're going to be firing off.
Oh, right. This is, oh gosh, I'm so excited. So now a full weekend, or is it just a day? Is it me?
Yeah.
No, I heard it's the
No,
whole weekend.
it's a full weekend. Yep.
So do you guys actually stay on the grounds there, or are there hotels nearby?
Yeah. No, this is a camp out.
It is a full on. Oh my gosh, I'm a little jealous actually. I think this sounds like so much fun.
So are they looking to have this at like so are they looking to have this like a yearly event or anything?
This is going to be a yearly event. Yes.
Okay.
Do you have information online somewhere where people can find out more?
Yeah. In fact, I posted it up on my personal page as well as the Night Wolf Event DJ page as well.
Okay. All right. Beautiful. We will definitely be looking for that, and I'll see if I can find that link to include in the information we send out after the show is done too, so that we can help get more people there.
So yeah, more the merrier, and just basically not only just to support them, but also to come out and support me as well when I'm doing.
Well, tell us more about what you're doing.
Well, I'm gonna be either DJ, MC. Is we're gonna be having a officers ball this Saturday night, and plus I'll be taking care of all the announcements. I'm also gonna be running a first aid event. And yeah, I mean, this is to me even more visibility with what I'm doing. Is I want people to know that I'm doing a lot more than just weddings and other events. I mean, I'm doing bigger events like this, I'm doing, you name it, I'll do it.
Awesome. So, and again, you're doing a spaghetti meal today. The
Yep.
organization is putting this on. So this is a fundraiser for what you're going to be doing with this reenactment event. So if somebody happens to be nearby, where exactly are you? If they wanted to pop on out, I wish I was a little closer. You're a little too far. I don't know if you can mail me some spaghetti this far, but over in
Yes,
Iowa.
we are in Traer, Iowa, which is in Tama County.
Excellent. So, and you're open today. I think I heard you say you start at 4 o'clock.
Yep. We start at 4, and then we'll be here, serving up until, yeah, serving until 8.
4 until 8. Awesome. I have to look on a map and see exactly where you are because we've got I have in-laws that are in Iowa, but I don't know if they're quite close enough to make the run over there. Just look and see just where you guys are. So why should I ask you? How far away is Solon from where you are?
Oh, Solon? Let's see. Solon, Iowa, that's long. One. So I would say Solon would be about just a little over an hour.
There's possibilities. I will have to send them a note. How much do you want spaghetti? I can totally see my brother like getting a kick out of what you guys are all doing with that. I bet he's never done any reenactments, but I can totally see him getting into that.
Yeah,
see what he thinks.
Yeah, because the first thing that it's actually my good friend that talked me into doing this. Yeah, because he's the ringleader, and basically I get talked into doing this event. So basically, yeah, the more people that we get in here to help us fund this event, yeah, because we're also giving away, we're holding a silent auction today as well, and I picked up a couple of gift certificates to a local restaurant that I'm going to be putting in under the DJ name. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Good. Okay, so if somebody has never done a reenactment before and they say, hey, I want to do this too, what does that look like for them?
Well, they have to register as a participant if they want to and be a part of it. Plus, they also have to come in the attire for that time period and be prepared for full-on camp out and basically reliving that time period.
Awesome. So how do you get attire from that time period? Where do you have any secrets of how to go about that? Because I'm pretty sure it's not going to be down at Walmart, you know.
No, basically the period attire you can find a lot of it on eBay.
Really? Okay.
Yes. Yep. And plus, there are also a couple of actual outfitters that specialize in Civil War. All you have to do is look up Civil War clothing attire, and it'll direct you to several different sites that you can get clothing from. And like I said, you can also pick it up on eBay.
Excellent. Okay, kind of the obvious question here, but I'm going to ask anyway. Men and women?
Yes.
Do the women fight?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Most definitely.
I kind of figured. I wasn't sure though. It's I'm not an expert of how things were back then, and I don't know how exactly in line. Did the women fight? I don't know. I would think they would have been, on the one hand, welcomed, but at this, I don't know, because in that time things were a little different.
Yeah, I know things were different back then, but women still get into it. Yes.
Excellent. Yeah. Oh, so many good things. So, so when you guys do your camping, then does that also have to be kind of authentic, or can your tent actually be more modern? How does that part work?
You can use modern tents, and I'm gonna be camping out in our RV, so I mean, it's not that big a deal. I mean, there are guys that will do the full out, uh, the the old white canvas style tents, and uh, they'll go all out.
Nice. So that part, there is a whole array of how that looks. So you can bring some comforts of home in that way.
But there are a lot of guys that I mean, they live for this. Yeah, they will go full out rustic. So, yeah.
Awesome. Very, very cool. Okay, so for a person I'm assuming you've been to one of these before. I know this is the first that you're participating, but have you ever been to one?
Well, I mean, I've seen them. I've not been to one yet, so this is a totally new experience for me. And I told them that there ain't no way in hell that I'm stepping foot in their arm.
Awesome. So, okay, so there's the next question. I just assume all of the ammunition is all blanks of some sort, and how,
Oh yes.
how does that all get controlled? Does everybody come with their own stuff, even for like weaponry and all that?
Yes. All the participants that are taking, I mean, who are the enactors, they come fully armed with, yeah, with everything they have. And even though the people here are also uh, having to buy black powder in bulk for everybody as well.
Yeah, because I'm assuming you guys like pack your own. I mean, pack your own um, rifles. I'm having this vision of local parades. There's always a group of guys that come through, and they have the old muskets. They will stand out there. They pour the black powder. They do it all. You see it in front of you, and it's loud. Oh my goodness! I would highly recommend your hearing protection when you go.
Yeah. Because if you're not used to it, when you come out, be prepared for loud bangs from cannons, uh, muskets, handguns, uh, you name it.
This is also one of those I would recommend. Leave your pets at home. I don't know that the dogs would really. Yes. I know mine in particular, she would flip out. She heard all the banging. You know, that would not be a comfortable thing, because it's loud for us. Their ears are more sensitive, and be kind to your animals. Let them be comfortable at home.
Exactly. Yep. And basically, anybody who's watching this, if you want more for any of the participants who are going to be an actor in this, they all have to sign release forms, which, I mean, everybody's already familiar with it. But for somebody who is just new to it and coming into it for the first time, yeah, there's a lot of work to prepare for it. And granted, they understand with the newcomers, they may not have everything that they need. But I mean, a lot of these guys, they've been into this for years. So they've built up everything that they have.
Very cool. And what is the date again? Which weekend is this event taking place?
This would be the 19th through the 19th through the 21st.
And that was September?
September. Yeah,
Okay.
September.
Awesome. Amazing. So you're going to have a fun summer getting, I know you've got other stuff in the works too, but just getting all the things ready for this, you're going to have a great summer. I'm excited for you and all the things, and looking forward to hearing updates as things move along on that too. Because outside of that,
and yeah, I'll be coming up into Wisconsin most likely to perform a couple of weddings as well this year.
Ooh, very nice. Do you know locations yet?
Let's see, one of which Wausau.
No way. We've got good friends in Wausau, so got me thinking here, depending on your timing, we may be able to make something happen.
Yep, and I believe that one is, let's see, that one is in October. I'm currently working on.
Awesome. Yeah, keep me posted on that one, because how much fun would that be if we can actually connect in person? Oh, yep. Gosh. Yeah, so, and you said is there another one as well, or is that the main one so far?
There's another one that, there's another one that's going to be in the works yet. I believe that one's going to be down on the Madison area.
So it's somewhere nearby where Emily is there. I mean, Madison's huge, but any excuse to go around there is fun too. So very cool. Yeah, keep us posted on all that, and it'd be fun. That's one of those things. We all met through Happy Neighborhood Project, and I know you're big in Alignable and all the awesome people we have met. But you're a square on my screen to actually get to see you in person. You know, such a different thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, most definitely. And let's see what the heck else. Oh, and yeah, and another thing is that I should have my internet radio station up and running by next week fully.
By next week? Oh my gosh, that's fast. So what can you tell us at this point about all that?
Oh, like I said, the only thing I'm working on is getting the promos made up. I've already got people interested in becoming paid advertisers. As I put out announcements that I'm looking for sponsors, investors, paid advertisers.
Awesome. So if people want to tune in, into your station, then we'll have to make sure everybody knows how to do that.
Yep. So yeah, in fact, there'll be more announcements. I now officially have the Facebook page made up for Rockin' Vibes Radio. So people will be able to find it that way, as well as I now have the email made up, Rockin' Vibes Radio at Gmail. So it's getting there.
Awesome. That's exciting. Oh, I'm so happy for you. And yeah, so I also know you have an event coming up. I'm trying to remember the date now off the top of my head. There's a wedding event coming up that you're putting together. When is that?
Well, the people at the event facility, they want to have it in May. So I've been trying to get together with them, but he has been down with flu. So I'm like, nope. I'm like, you did just let me know when you're fine, and I'll come down to meet. So.
Awesome. All right, so we'll definitely stay tuned on that as well, so we can find out and share out with for everybody where and when to go for that, so that they can all get tuned in to all the good things there. Boy, what? So so if you're at this event, that means you're not doing any actual live radio this afternoon. Then is that, or are you going to be on there as well?
As soon as they get me the Wi-Fi password for here, yes, I will be broadcasting. Now, it's going to be an hour later than normal. Normally, I'd be starting up about now, but the UK time has not changed their clocks yet. They don't change their daylight savings time until the end of this month. So instead of 2 to 4, it's going to be 3 to 5.
Excellent. Oh, the world is interesting, right? You got to try to keep up with whose time changes when. Awesome. Well, it frees you up a bit here for now. I don't know if you have other things you need to be doing right now too. I'm happy to keep.
Yep, I've got to finish getting my lights set up, and still got some prep work to do. So yeah, I'm gonna be back and forth.
All right. Well, we got a few things we can cover here. Feel free to come on back when you have a moment. We're happy to keep talking with you. But thank you so much for sharing all this awesome information here. I'm excited for you guys. It's gonna be a great day.
Oh yeah, it is.
Awesome. All right. Well, thank
you, Emily.
Yeah, thank you, Earl.
All right. So, gosh, they have so many good things going on there. Earl he's a fun guy. He's got his fingers in so many different fun things going on. Have you ever been to any kind of reenactment events before?
I think so, but it was like a long time ago. When I was younger, I think I was at one or two, but not just recently. But
excellent, yeah, yeah. So the one that we were at was probably somewhere between 15 and 20 years ago. I don't remember exactly what it predates Alana, that I know. And we were still on the fire department because it was one of the guys, like I said, that we knew from the department. So it was somewhere between, what would that have been, 2005, 2004 and 2009, somewhere in that range, because that's when we would have first met the guy that we knew that was in that one. So it's impressive. Yeah. The amount of effort that goes into all that with those Civil War reenactments is really amazing. So, and I can only imagine, other than being able to get around on the grounds out there, it's meant for all abilities. There's nothing. I mean, it's open. Those events are open to the public. Anyone who would be sensitive to the loud noise would have to choose wisely what time they attend, because as they're doing the reenactment, yeah, if there's guns going off, cannons going off, that stuff's loud.
Yeah.
So there's some things to think about ahead as far as what kind of timing makes the most sense for people. But it's definitely great events, educational. I mean, a reenactment of a war. There's a lot to be learned at that.
So it's like such a different time period or lifestyle than like now. Like just
very different. Yeah.
Yeah, just like learning about how anybody lived back then. It's way different than what anybody's doing right now.
We have air conditioning and heat and all those things.
Yeah, and like no log cabins or
had a campfire to cook over, and even just I forget where I saw recently. I think it was meant to be a humorous piece, but it was honestly not. When you think this particular thing that I was reading, again, I actually don't remember where I saw it, but it was some old war time, and all the guys were handing out the guns for the group, and they ran out of guns, and they told the other guy, "Here, you get to carry the flag. You go in front." And he's like, what? Running out in front with the flag and no way to protect yourself. It's like,
Yeah.
I can't even imagine what it was actually like. I mean, I don't know if that happened. It's a story.
Yeah.
But to even think, even medicine wise, if you were injured back then, how were you taken care of? It.
Yeah. Like their medicine technology isn't like what it is today.
Totally new thing. I mean, they wouldn't have had even things like a way to other than dumping some alcohol in a wound, which would have hurt so much. How do you sterilize some? Oh my gosh! There's so much to consider. That's where going to an event like that can be eye-opening on many different levels. Just what it all takes to, I'm thinking of it from both sides. Like the actual what was it actually like? It's not like, when you read a story of how did it go after the fact, reading it in a book versus actually seeing it is so different. It's kind of like going to a theater and seeing a stage production of something that is like a reenactment of a true story type of thing. Actually being there and feeling the drama of it all versus reading about it in a book, it's different. You feel it differently, you experience it differently, and so yeah, having events like that around, I really encourage people, if they have a chance, places at once. We were blessed to have a really strong team that took over for us for that stretch of time to keep the show going, quite literally. What we do as Ability MKE now, they did as pulling each other along, and the whole story of how and why is a pretty cool story. But Doug Cornfield and Dave Clark and also Dave Stevens are three really impressive gentlemen that have come together, and what they all do with pulling each other along. I do have I'm going to go ahead and share a screen that has a flyer about they have coming up. So we do sports camp for youth, and it's called D3 Day Sports Camp. And they do have an information session coming up for an event that's going to be taking place in Florida. The event itself, the date and everything is on the right-hand side here. So the event for that sports camp is April 27th and 28th in Fort Myers. So it's at the Fort Myers Mighty Muscles. So this is something that you definitely, if you know anybody in the area there in Florida, please let them know about this event. There's an information session taking place actually this coming Friday from 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern. So the times listed here are Eastern Standard Time. So the information session is taking place this Friday, March 22nd from 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern. And the address is listed there for where to find that. And I know that they are working on getting this as an online event as well, so that you don't necessarily have to be there in person. And as we find out more about that, we would be happy to share that information out as well. And I do have one more page to share. Give me just a moment here to pull that one up, but there's the, so D3 Day. This will make a little more sense as I show you their website. So what is D3 Day? It's Disability Dream and Do. So Disability Dream and Do, it is the sports camp. I'm just going to read right on here. At Disability Dream and Do, which is D3 Day, we champion inclusivity by organizing sports events for youth with disabilities. This is all inspired by Dave Clark's unwavering spirit, and we offer free, empowering experiences alongside pro athletes, all committed to helping dreams soar. D3 Day was co-founded by Dave Clark and Doug Cornfield. They empower children with special needs to play sports without limits, guided by professional athletes. Dave Stevens, a legless three-sport high school and college athlete and seven-time Emmy Award winner, joined in 2016 to expand the camps nationwide. Together, they inspire participants to transform disabilities into abilities. So again, the event that we just had showed the poster for is this D3 Day at Fort Myers. Registration is always free, and it's limited though, so please do get on and get registered. So the event again is at the end of April. Deadline to register is April 17th. So pulling each other along. This video right here is a short video. I am going to go ahead and first of all share that their podcast, they do some podcasting. And if you would like to follow them, you go to YouTube and look up at Pulling Each Other Along. So youtube.com/at Pulling Each Other Along. Go ahead and subscribe. They have some really, really good content on here. They've got a lot of short videos that really show what the camp is all about. So take a moment and actually look at what they have there. You will be inspired. It truly is worthwhile. I'm actually going to stop my screen share for a moment because I do want to show that video briefly here. It's less than 2 minutes long, but I think I failed to hit here for sharing sound. So let's go ahead. There we go. Pull this back up so you can see this quick video.
When I came out of the reconstruction home in Ithaca, New York, I was wearing a little set of leg braces and walking with crutches. Once I started attending grade school, I was made to feel different. We had a field trip slated for first grade, and I was walking, maybe 5-6 blocks. I was deathly afraid of holding the class up. Our teacher had told us 2 weeks before this was going to happen, so for 13 straight days, I've got anxiety and I'm getting nervous about this thing coming up. Day of the trip, one of my little first grade classmates, and I never forgot his name, Ernie Pound, pulled his little red fire wagon up and he said, "Dave, jump in, I want to pull you." That changed that whole day for me, made it a fun trip, enjoyable, instead of the anxiety. It all washed away when Ernie brought his wagon up. Unknown to me, they had found him. And who's this to? Science Ernie Pound. You found him, I can't believe it. Thank you very much.
That is a little bit of that background on pulling each other along. I've written a book, actually I think that book's out now, that is all about that and how within the book, each is a different story of how somebody helped to pull along in life. We all have examples of that, where it's for us at a certain time point, and whatever that was, that's what they are all with the stories share. And that's, I just thought it was worth mentioning that they have the sports camp coming up. So information again about that D3 Day sports camp This coming Friday, they will be having that informational session from 2 until 4 p.m. Eastern time. So that's 1 to 3 Central. We're here in Central Time Zone, but that's going to be coming up this next Friday. And the actual event down in Fort Myers, Florida will be taking place April 27th and 28th. So I definitely look forward to hearing more about that event and all the great stories that will come from it. Now, I do see we have some friends joining us here on the show, so I want to give a chance for them to come on in. Emily, you want to do some introductions?
So I guess the first guest that came on, she's there. Is from Hawaii, and is a no card affiliate. She's involved with a couple other things. But Lee, if you're there, if you want to come in, say who you are, what you do. Anything else you'd like to say?
Good morning. Good evening, you, Sue, Emily, Mary Ann, and Earl. As always, it's always my privilege and honor to be helping to support the Ability channel, because we always need to be out there supporting others. And No Card is a great avenue for that, because it allows us to connect business to business and give our heartfelt support by getting other businesses. Because if we all thrive, we can support, and I shouldn't say needy, because I think that's not a politically correct word, but so sorry guys, I don't know any other word to use, but to help and support those that are less fortunate than us. And so, come join me in No Card and support that event that's going on in April. So mahalo, and I will be listening, but I won't be on camera. I'm going to go off for a little while. Thank you.
So glad you're here. Thanks so much, Lee.
Thank you.
So our other guest also we went through the Happy Neighborhood Project along with Lee and Earl, but she's an author, app developer, sign language interpreter, and is currently in Mexico. But Marianne, why can you say a little more about your project? Anything? Who you are, what you do? Any updates?
Yes, aloha and hola. I'm Marianne of Waikiki, Marianne de Mexico. I am the author of the Acts of Kindness book series featuring 200 folk manus puppets. My books are written for animation movies with sign language characters and soundtrack by Lucy and the Perfect Wave, who happen to be in Hawaii. I don't know if Lee can join me on this continuation, because Leon McLaughlin will be in Hawaii on March 20th through the 25th. He's going to be promoting World Water Day, which is a Friday, the 22nd, and excited that folk manus puppets have created the whale puppet for cool acts of kindness, a water flow of the whale, and a mini horse for righteous acts of kindness, which is Hawaiian polo pony, and moving forward. And if Leigh can help us out with any type of getting Leon on Hawaii News Now, KITV, KOHN. KOHN just recognized, forgive me, I forgot his name, who is doing Ronald McDonald Charities. And I can see and being interviewed on camera next week in Hawaii. So I know our people can help us out. I have emailed them, and we're waiting to hear back from them. So I'm excited that we're moving forward. Again, World Water Day is going to be happening on Friday the 22nd. And Leanne will be joining us for the next show. It looks like we have Barbara here, a teacher here as well. Where are you joining us from, Barbara?
Yeah, my friends here from California, he wanted to get some coffee, and I'm like, I know where to go. This place has turned into, it kept growing and growing and growing. Big, noisy place.
And so what's been the highlight of your time?
Just knowing that my mind has to become so strong so I can be spiritual, so I can extend the life of this body, becoming aware of that concept, you know. That's where I have to be so strong. But I'm winning prizes and Toastmasters, but my daughter is sharing more things with me. So good stuff. My friends here from California, we're gonna go to Costa Rica for my birthday. So,
Oh my goodness, how exciting!
So yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to reach you from there, but I can try.
Oh, it sounds amazing. Actually, I have a good friend that's from Costa Rica, so I'll be curious to hear where you've all been when you go.
Access to the internet.
Huh?
Access to the internet.
Oh.
Maybe not
We'll see.
use the phone.
Yeah.
Internet is pretty much.
Students will be able to access the internet. Everybody here where we are right now, there's like hundreds of people that are asking you to taste their food, giving you free taste. And I'm a sucker for that. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna taste that. How are you? How's everything going with you guys?
Oh, really good. Yeah, really. There's so much going on right now. We're in that season of getting ready for ski season. We're skiing soon. We're actually already in the gym doing practices once a week for the ski team, and it's a big year. It's our 40th anniversary as a club.
Wow.
So there's a lot of planning and extra things going into what we're going to be doing, and the theme. They just told us what our theme is going to be. So, a Barbie theme, and it sounds like we'll have lots of Barbie and Kens, but I love the message of the movie with all the.
Yeah.
So I think
it was sensitive to Ken. People notice.
So I'm excited to see what they put together. I don't know details yet. That's literally all I've got is the tidbit. so it's going to be a fun summer. We've got a lot of great things planned, and
if you're there, it's got to be fun.
I got my sneak preview of pink already going on here. I'm going to be wearing a lot of pink this year. Awesome. Oh, so
I can see Kurt as Ken. So
all of our guys are going to be Kens. That's what it sounds like. It's going to be fun. And they just taught us we have a dance at the end of the show. So we all just learned that the other day, and it's actually a doable dance this year. Sometimes it's a little complicated. This one I can do, and it's short enough I can remember it all. So, yeah, some of them make it look so easy. They're such good naturals at we all have our strengths, right? Not everybody dancing as a strength. Some do, some don't. And what they put together this year, I think I'm actually really proud of the girls that did the choreography, because it truly did take everybody into account, and it's something that we can all do. So I'm very proud of what they've done.
I'm seeing that more and more. I'm seeing that in the yoga classes where they try to take everybody into account, make everybody feel good, what you can or can't do. I'm seeing that kind of compassion.
Perfect. I like it so much. It makes it more fun for everyone. There's some years where something as simple as doing our final dance, they've made it so complicated some years that there's a handful of us that wouldn't wouldn't even go out there and dance because it was too much. It was too hard. We didn't. I mean, it's one of those. If we would have practiced more, we probably would have been fine. But you know, you got to make choices. You only have so many hours in a day, and yeah, there's always people that would just sit out of that part. So this year that shouldn't have to happen. People will learn it. It'll be fun.
I'm proud of you. I hope to see videos, and I'll try to make some in Costa Rica.
That would be great. Absolutely wonderful. So well, enjoy your time. I'm so glad you took the moment to hop in here and join us. Feel free to stick around if you like, but I don't want to keep you either. If you're having a good where you are, I really do thank you for hopping in here and letting us know about all that.
Thank you.
Awesome, awesome.
And there's a Renaissance Festival happening this weekend too. A lot of good things.
Fun. Oh,
My daughter in the middle with my grandpuppy in that picture. And
Oh,
she's been
nice.
so happy with it. Yeah. Love you guys. See you later.
You too. Enjoy. Let's see, we just lost Marianne. I don't know if you want to try reaching out and see if hopefully she'll be popping back in here again. But I do have her website up, but I'll wait until she comes back to see about actually sharing that so she can explain what we're all looking at as we're looking at that. So some highlights from this past week. We do have our radio show on Wednesday nights. See, MKE Now takes place on Wednesday nights at 7:30 p.m. Central. And this last week we had a wonderful guest joining us. We had Aaron Avila from Stroke TV. He is a very unique and impressive individual. To know what he's all been through and where he has taken his life and his life mission, it's amazing. He's a stroke survivor. He actually has created Stroke TV Media, and he has a podcast that's all about the survivor experience. And it's not just survivors of stroke, it's cancer, it's you name it, whatever you're surviving from, he brings those people in to share their survivor experience. So it was so fun to talk with him and have him on the radio show. He has so much to offer. He can be found actually anywhere you search for hashtag Stroke TV. You'll find all his stuff. That's what his hashtag is, Stroke TV, and it's worth looking him up. He actually talked a lot about not just thinking outside the box, but there is no box. Don't be in a box. Labels put you in a box. If you feel like you are labeled with something, get rid of the label. We don't need labels. We don't need, because again, it just puts you in a box. Don't be in a box. Think outside the box. Be you. Be genuinely who you are. Be all that you can be with who you are. And that was very much his message of empowerment. And he's just a really heartfelt, genuine, wonderful person. And I appreciated what he was sharing with us. Actually, Emily, you were on with us as well. What takeaways did you have from that show? Because you've known Aaron longer than we've actually known Aaron for a while. He's a really good guy. So just what do you want to share about how that show went and just what you know about Aaron?
Yeah, it was all about yeah, there are no box. Like, I don't even think about a box. Like, everybody's just like who they are, like, and not letting the label define you, and because that's just who you are. It's your disability, then. Yeah, so it's kind of to get rid of the whole box thing. Yeah.
His message was inspiring, and it was a pleasure to have him on. Hopefully we can get him on here with us sometime soon. I believe he's been on here before, but it's often been when we've had a pretty big group, so he hasn't talked a lot just yet, but hopefully we'll be able to get some more words from him so he can share that message directly as well. So I know we also were talking a bit about the Invictus Games. I'm wondering if you want to go ahead and do a quick screen share with sharing out what's coming up with the Invictus Games through the Disability Channel and what their role all is with that as well.
So the Invictus Games, what is that? Well, it's all about like injured, wounded veterans, like doing sports, like the sort of like the Paralympics or the Olympics, but for like injured, wounded veterans. But it's going to be held in the Whistler, Canada area, so on like the western side of the country, that side of Canada. But it is going to in February 2025, so like 11 months away, like the 8th through the 16th, I believe. But the Disability Channel, I think, is taking over. There's some, if not all, of the like media coverage of the Invictus Games, which is a big deal and exciting. But here I'm on the website for Invictus Games, invictusgamesfoundation.org. That has more information and stuff about it. But it's inspiring recovery through sports, esports, and Adventures Challenge is. But it's founded in 2014 and is in 23 nations. Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, is the one that kind of got this whole Invictus Games started to begin with. And so here I think there are people who have been a part of it. And so the collaborative to provide opportunities for post-traumatic growth,
Adaptive water skiing and other adaptive sports that we've involved with over the last decade being here. So it's impressive the level of ability that the folks have that are participating in these events. It's so impressive. I'm excited they will be bringing games and where they're all coming from. What, oh my, it's going to be good. So I am excited. It's a whole year away. It felt like so far on talking about this.
I know, right?
It's going to be years to go. And it's time's flying. It's going to be here. So stay tuned for more on that. I also, do you want to share a little bit update too on the interconference? What is it? What's that all about? I know it's something that is near and dear to your heart. So if you want to share a little bit more about that, that would be amazing.
So the Intergo conference is, I'm a part of the Autism Society of South Central Wisconsin, and for the last several years, 4 or 5 years, I've had an adult autism conference, yearly adult autism conference. That's usually in the fall, like end of October, early November. We've just sort of started with getting a little bit of the planning going for that. But it's open to anybody. And well, the first conference we had, it was in person, but the other ones have been online due to COVID on Zoom. But it's a conference kind of to bridge the I don't know if gap is the right word. Bridge the kind of communication between like the disability community and the non-disability community, to kind of get a better relationship going, or the communication about what each group needs, wants, kind of get a better relationship going. So I've had like different speakers and discussion groups or discussion sessions and so on. But integral, for anyone who's interested, is stands for Interactive Networking Talks and Education for Growing Autism Legitimacy. So if anybody is interested in either attending or helping out in any way, to please connect with me. We do have a website that's integralautism.org. And so that's a little bit about that.
Excellent. All right. Well, we'll stay tuned for more updates on that as that event gets closer as well. I see Earl is back in the background there. I just want to check in real quick and see if he wants to come on back and talk to us at all. And it's frozen on my screen at the moment. I'm not sure if I got a thumbs up or if it's a hold on just a moment. But let's see. Feel free to talk whenever you are able to hear us here. And I know Kurt's in the background here as well. So if you want to come in at all, we actually got to chat with Earl for a while early on and learned a lot about an event that he's at right now. It's a fundraiser for, actually, Kurt, can I bring you in? I'm going to pop you in my screen here. There you go. So yeah, Earl is part of a Civil War reenactment that's going to be taking place in September. And right now he is at a spaghetti fundraiser. Oh, we lost him. Oh, we'll see if he can come back. But they have a spaghetti fundraiser going on. They open their doors at 4 o'clock this afternoon. So they'll be serving up between 4 and 8 as a fundraiser for that event. We got to find out quite a bit about it, and it's exciting how much that they are expecting. Around 100 people that are actually participants in this Civil War reenactment. That has nothing to do with all of the other people who are going to be coming and observing what's all going on there. So that's going to be in September, the weekend of September 19th through the 21st. And I'm impressed. The bits that I was catching about all this, it's going to be good. Now, I do see Lee's back with us as well. Wondering if we can bring her back in, and if you guys want to talk a little note card with us, and let us know what the latest and greatest is in all of that.
Aloha, everybody.
Welcome.
Good to see Mr. Kurt, or Mr. Kurt. Are we Kurt or Kurtley today?
You bring up a good point, Lee. That is teamwork in action. I'm going to change my name right now appropriately to Kurt Lee, to be here with Emily and Lee and Kurt Lee. So, Sue, do you want to be Sue Lee?
As long as we don't mistake it for Surly, I don't know.
And then we got Earl, who's early.
I think we got too many LYs here. We'll need to take that around.
All right.
But it's good that we are a team, because as you know, the old adage goes, you know, with team, we can achieve more. And, you know, so I think together with Emily's working a little bit, I guess, with getting another business partner to become well, because there's subscriptions in No Card, by getting this lady upgraded, she's now able to post, videos about her business and pictures. So now we can learn more about her. So I'm very excited that Emily was able to achieve that. And, kudos to her. And thank you for, allowing me to kind of facilitate a little bit of that. It'd be nice if Emily wanted to say a few words about that, because, I think she was an integral part of Debbie Hayes, who is, I think she does a live stream with you guys too, right? So maybe we should give her a little bit of a plug here to join. Oh, and I am doing live streams Tuesdays, and I'm going to give it to you in my time, and you'll need to convert it in whatever part of the world you're in to join. I am looking for guests, and my theme really is about business. How can we as businesses either support each other with different platforms, not social platforms, but business platforms, as well as how can we as businesses support the world or each other. So do you guys want to, I forget when Debbie's podcast live stream, the works is on.
So Debbie's show called The World of Pets is Tuesday evenings at 8 Central, 3 Hawaii, and 6 Pacific. And so, yeah, every Tuesday at that time. And I believe this next week we're talking about, because last week it was about or like pets passing away and that kind of thing. But I think this next week, it's more lighthearted, like fun with your pets and that kind of thing. So yeah, that should be a good show.
Yeah, so hey businesses, if you are really looking for a way to did Earl want to say something?
We've got him back
I was
now.
just saying, I'm back with you guys. I have a connection issue there for a second, so.
Glad you're back.
Maybe we thought you sneezed or something and had to take yourself off camera and mute yourself so we wouldn't hear that. Achoo!
No,
But anyway, guys, if you're a business, the 5 of us here highly encourage you to get started with No Card for free. But you want to sign up under one of us so that we can help you get your No Card going. It is a fantastic way to market yourself between other businesses. It's social media without all the nuance, and I don't want to sound bad, but hey, businesses, we get lost in the shuffle on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram because there's so much personal things going on there that our business message gets lost. So, No Card is that. So as you can see, that's me. I don't know if you're watching the live stream, but hey, you can go hear me. But when I take myself, it's really hard because, you know, I got to read a script because I'm getting older and the brain sometimes gets different words in there. And then I go off the cuff and, you know, just like how I'm doing now. So it's all about having fun in your business. And if we can have fun in our business, then it's no longer, oh my God, I got to get up in the morning and I have to go to work. You know, it's like, oh my God, I got to go to work today. What am I going to accomplish? And then you can't go back to sleep because you got up too early because now your brain's like, I want to get this done. I want to get that done. I got to go post. But, you know, I'm a really bad person. I don't post too often because I'm too busy having fun working and talking with other people. So, you know, I know I got to make time to post, guys.
Well, I'm wondering if somebody in the group here would like to do a quick.
I will move my mouse.
All right, so you're seeing what this group is using to keep Sue and I and Emily with Lee coordinated. And so there's these groups, and you're seeing a full messaging platform that as you want to send a message,
Oh, lost you.
conveniently, you know, on this page. And there you're seeing some more messages that Lee has there to do follow-ups and make sure she is up to date with everybody on No Card. Now you're seeing a dashboard. I always like to jump right to the scan feature because it really takes us back to the practicalities of in person, where when we're using these business cards, it's got the capability with the camera on your phone to be the optical reader through the app software. It will bring the text right into your pipeline database, acting like a CRM, to be able to go, you know, the process with you of lead to order type deals. So when the card comes, it's a prospect and you set up as a lead, and then you create all your follow-ups from there. You're confirming the data, you're verifying it, and it becomes your quick reference to make sure that, you know, potential and sales don't die on the vine. You know, we want to make sure that we do that old thing of the fortune is in the follow-up. So this follow-up process on No Card is excellent, and it is a sticky interface, which means we are all going back to this app all throughout the day because we can manage our businesses entirely on here. So there you're seeing partners. So there's preferred partners, so that right here, Lee is mentioning Don Crumlin, Denise Vargas, Sid Singh, Ralph Dana. Oh, and right here, Earl Williams, preferred partner. See how this works? The master of connections, MC Holmes, Alan Holmes down there. You got Emily on there, Debbie Miller. Oh boy, I'm on there. Way to go. See how we did that? We brought you right in there. You can't go wrong with Tommy Tong. See how this is a great tool. Rob Pickering, the creator of No Card, a preferred partner with Lee there. So it's a complete edification process, and to be able to show those trusted connections, recommending it for everybody seeing the card to go reach out to those folks. You're seeing a whole media section here. You can put in your external links. So media can be video, you know, or graphic, your logo. You know, we talked to one of our friends says, you know what, this is like a electronic brochure layout. So it's like the brochure of 2024 here, right on an app, right on your No Card. It is everything you want to help others do a self-guided tour of what's in your wheelhouse. So those external links, you can put 6 external links on there. You know, Lee's got the opportunity to schedule a digital business card layout, you know, to Zoom, you know, to do a link about a post, and then go ahead and set up your No Card and shop for smudge no smear lipstick. See, No Card's telling you right away, hey, if you want some lipstick, get it right with Lee. See how effective this is? This is all happening, whether or not Lee is attending to it. So the profile there, you can put in all the information. See how it's putting your calendar link is part of the protocol here, on No Cards. So you're going to see more appointments coming through. People are going to be coming to you, and it's going to be in a fashion where by the time they get on your meeting, you're pretty well assured that they're interested and that you're expecting that they're probably not going to reject your offer of No Card or whatever you have, whatever your offering is. They're showing up interested by the time they come on to your meeting. So they got the pipeline features there. Again, the CRM aspects. So you're seeing the disposition. So you can put all that data and notes for yourself in there. So you can keep track of all these people coming to you through No Card. So look at that. Yeah, pretty comprehensive there. So you can go back to the main area. And then in terms of more features, the social post area. You're seeing all these great social posts where they're coming through here because we follow each other in social media fashion so that we're opting in. So Lee has opted in following Sue and me and everybody you see on here. Lee has opted in to get those posts from Denise Vargas and Rob. Rob is basically by default because he's given all the No Card company information. There I'm showing a event that we do every day. Earl's on there. Look at that. He's got his spaghetti fundraiser promoted on there. Pulling each other along is one of the groups that Emily, Sue, and I are working with. And, so this allows me to make sure everybody knows what's going on, in the work that I do. So there you go. Social media right on the platform. So this is a unified all-in-one system. And by having it all right within the No Card, people keep coming back to get all these things done. Many people call these things your income generating activities, right here managed on a handy dandy tool called No Card. So Lee, Sue, Emily, Earl, what else should we talk about with No Card?
Whew, that was so much information. I don't know if that's TMI, but I highly encourage you to get a No Card because it is, I'm going to steal the word. I think it's already trademarked, but hey, I don't know if they want to come after me or something, but it's the yellow pages of of our time, because many of us don't have landlines. And in order to get a yellow page, you needed to have a landline. And for just your name and your address and your phone number, you would pay megabucks. To get a bigger thing with, what you're seeing here, my God, I don't have enough money, I think, to pay to get that listing. But I no longer have a landline, I have a cell phone. And if you want to find somebody, and if you even did a Google search, you'd have to come up pretty high in order for somebody to know about your business. Because if you type in plumbers in Google, you're going to get a massive amount of people as plumbers, and they may not even live in your area. But if you wanted to go and do a search, sorry, I picked the wrong place. Like here, let's say I'm looking, let me move this thing, my share bar. So if I'm looking for somebody that can help me with my taxes, and I'm only saying taxes because we're in tax season right now, I can type in taxes, and all these people can possibly help me with taxes or real estate. We did a search on plumbers. Unfortunately, I had a conversation with a person who tries to help the construction industry because we were talking about her house getting, what do you call, renovated. And she had to wait because her project manager only had like 1 or 2 plumbers. And both plumbers were busy. So she had to wait because the guy wouldn't consider working with any other plumber. But if you had the plumber here, because all the people coming to No Cart are vetted. We know what vetted means, right? It's not somebody just wanting to join No Cart, though that can happen. But for the most part, it's because somebody in the No Cart community has gone to go and ask this person, would you consider coming on board at No Cart? So the person on the other end receiving the referral can know that the person that they're probably going to deal with here is going to be somebody that has, the trust. And you know what the other cool thing is? It's just not my community. It's just not what's on my phone. It is like I can type in Hawaii. And I gotta go to work, guys, because there's only 3 people from Hawaii here. So Hawaii is wide open. We can do California. You could do a search by the area that you live in and come up with people that's in your area for whatever business you're looking for. But, sometimes it's harder to do a bigger search and then go, okay, now what does that person do? So I do Hawaii because I'm a No Cart affiliate. And if I can get more people on this platform, the more business Hawaii people can have. So, it's a lot of fun. And I'm sorry you're hearing my dog. I didn't know she was still with me. But, she's Miss Barky Darky. So anyway, I will mute myself so you don't have to hear my dog bark. So thank you so much for letting us share this platform with everybody on this call.
Actually, before you end, I want you to make sure, tell us again, when is your podcast that you're doing?
Okay. It's Tuesdays, every Tuesday, 10 a.m. Hawaii time. And if you want to be a guest, please let me know, because I'm happy to have guests, but I am booked up all the way up until the 2nd week or the 3rd week in April. And the reason I'm not booked up for the whole year.
So for search, with that, also Emily. And then also, if you are wanting to serve your community, sign up for Lions International. Seek out your local Lions Club and become a member. It's very worthwhile. Lions International is the largest civic organization around the world. So I encourage people to get signed up to be a part of Lions International. And then just enjoy St. Patty's Day coming up. So people are going to be celebrating all around for St. Patty's. So stay safe.
I wasn't even thinking about that. That's tomorrow already. Yeah, St. Patrick's Day is here. And I hope everybody has a little bit of green in their day. Just however you celebrate, if you celebrate, everybody can at least do a little bit of green, right? Just and going around the room then, last thoughts you guys have. Lee, did you have anything last for us?
No, but I see that this one lady who we just met yesterday has a known card. Rosa, what is her name? Lucia Rosa Staggy. So Kurt and I invite you to come meet with me because she wants to be a guest on my podcast and my live stream.
Awesome.
So hopefully she'll be able to do it because the day that she said she wanted, I already had somebody scheduled. But this lady does. I think is she not autism? I forget. She does autism education.
You talking about Lucy Rosastagi?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's big with Be Connected. She helps women entrepreneurs 60 plus. She's a coach.
So I'm in that age group, so she could probably be a big help to me.
Excellent.
Because most people in my age group, we're a little bit tech challenged sometimes, or we know enough to get ourselves in trouble. So it's going to be fun to have her on my live stream as soon as she can confirm the date. But I am looking, hopefully the 16th, I think it is when I'm asking her. Yeah, April 16th. So hopefully she'll say yes to that date.
Excellent. All right. Well, thank you so much, Lee, for joining us.
Thank you.
Pass this over to Emily one more time because you know what? We all have a big event coming up this next week on Wednesday. You want to share those details, Emily? International Day of Happiness.
First I want to thank everybody who has joined us today or tuning in. But yeah, on Wednesday, we're all part of the Happy Neighborhood Project. And on Wednesday, the Happy Neighborhood Project is having one of two big events that they have every year. And the one this Wednesday is the International Day of Happiness from 9 to 3 Pacific, 11 to 5 Central on Hop In. There's going to be speakers, hopin.com. There's going to be speakers, speed networking, vendor booths, prizes, giveaways, among I'm sure other things, but I encourage everybody to get their ticket and join us. You don't need to stay for the whole 6 hours. You can come and go as your schedule allows or anything like that. But I would highly encourage everybody to get their ticket on hmpabc.com/IDH and join us for any part of that event.
Aren't we going to be doing networking there too?
Mm-hmm.
So
there's speed networking there too.
A lot of people, right?
Yeah, speed networking.
No Card will have a booth. So come visit us there if you want to learn more. And I think there's other booths that will be there.
Mm-hmm.
And I know it's clashing with IDH, but there is another lady that is on our no card. Her name is Lisa Kane, and she is the owner of International Pride Business Guide. And she's got a huge person she's going to be interviewing that day. She's going to be interviewing Cher, the one and only Cher. That does kind of clash with IDH, but because you can come and go sign up and listen to Cher for a little bit. If you want to know more information, you can find her on LinkedIn. She is called Lisa Kane, Cain, and come hear about Cher.
Excellent. I love it. And actually, I was just looking up real quick. I know we have some extra information that was sent out about who the speaker lineup all is for for the International Day of Happiness. I'm just heading over there to grab that, and I am struggling for some reason here to get to my right location. What is happening on here? So actually, Kurt, I'm going to pass it back to you if you had any last words for us. Well, I pulled this other screen up.
Well, you all gave me a perfect segue to news hot off the press, folks. Lucy Roskopf. Lisa Rosastagi is partnering up with us here, and we're going to do a 3-day event informational so that we reach more folks like we just did here on the information with the International Day of Happiness. So we're going to do tomorrow, Monday and Tuesday. It's going to be at 2:30 Pacific, 4:30 Central, 5:30 Eastern. We're going to be live streaming in Be Connected fashion. Everybody's welcome to join us, like here at World of Ability. We're welcoming people to come in and be the huddle, creating the swarm that's going to be swarming through International Day of Happiness. It is a work in development, and we're expected to speak with our friend Diva today. We have an appointment at 9 Eastern, so this is a work in development. We're talking outreaches to all the leadership at the Happy Neighborhood Project. 3 days on the calendar to create that pep rally. You rah rah. Let's all be happy with the Happy Neighborhood Project. Back to you, Sue. Thank you.
Oh, one other thing I wanted to say today and tomorrow. That happened a little bit ago, and tomorrow the Mutual Aid Network is having their Solidarity Summit. So if anybody's interested in joining that tomorrow, to connect with us as well.
Where can we get information about signing about that summit tomorrow and the Let's Connect?
I can give you the link here shortly.
If you want to
Okay, cool.
that would be perfect. I just was quickly going to join the info or share the info with what's coming up with the International Day of Happiness, because they do have the speaker lineup listed here. I'm just going to go ahead and scroll on through, and we've got Zion, Mr. Positive Energy, to help you ignite your career and business with positivity. He is one of our first speakers. He is going to be on there at let's see. I'm just going to show it as it is on here, 9:10 Pacific. So he's one of the first speakers up. As always, we love Barry Shore. Barry is the ambassador of joy. He'll be on at 10:20 a.m. Pacific. We also have David George Brook joining us as keynote speaker and gratitude expert. Topic is reinforcing meaning through gratitude. He will be neutralizing obstacles through gratitude, actually, is how the topic is listed, at 11:10 a.m. on Pacific time here. So additionally, we have Tanya Hoffman from Be Connected. Look at that. Be Connected's right on here. CEO and co-founder. Be seen, be heard, be found to grow your business. She will be speaking at 11:40 a.m. Pacific. Edwin, he obviously will be speaking to all of us. Happiness as a learnable skill, right at noon Pacific. We've got Alethea Tucker, who's going to be speaking. She's reinvention strategist, helping women in the 45 and over category creating the life they love. She is speaking at 1:05 p.m. Pacific, followed by Jill, who is her last name, Lublin. I'm not sure how you pronounce her name, but she is 4-time best-selling author and international speaker and media magnet, committed to helping you find your voice and be heard. She is at 2:05 Pacific. Next, we have Sarah Rosen, who is the Associate Director of the Health Action Alliance, powered by Meteorite. She will be speaking at 2:25 p.m. Pacific. So, wow, what a lineup we have. There is the short version of it on the screen. It is going to be amazing. There will also be, in addition to all these speakers, there will be some speed networking. So power networking is in my head. There are 3-minute one-to-ones that will take place. When you enter those, you get 3 minutes with one other person to connect, and it is amazing. All of the things that they will be presenting to us that day, beyond just the speakers, but a big piece of it is actually hearing all of the things from those speakers. There's a way to register online. It's going into some other topics here, but it's worthwhile. It is